Did your character die a tragic death? I mean, it was tragic in that she was poor, but it's not like she was impaled by anything. Hello, my friends. Bella Maldonado here, and I thought I would do something a little different today. I thought we could play with my friend the Akinator. For those of you who don't know, the Akinator is an app that you can download, and it's kind of like 20 questions. So the Akinator asks you a series of yes or no questions to see if he can figure out who you're thinking of. And I usually play this with my kids. We try to see if it can guess superheroes and different characters from sitcoms. So I thought it would be fun to see if the Akinator can recognize famous people in tarot history. I don't know. What do you think? I haven't tried it off camera because I wanted to do this for the first time for real on video to capture it. I didn't want to manipulate this in any way. So let's see if it'll work. I want to try for my first one. I want to try Pamela Colman Smith to see if it can get it. So let me hit challenge me. I will read your mind and see what happens. Okay. So the first question is your character a girl? I mean, she was a girl and she became a woman. So I'll just hit yes for that. Does your character really exist? Yes, she did exist. Does your character personally know you? No. Is your character a YouTuber? No. Does your character create music? I don't think that she did. I know she was an artist. I know that she wrote some books on folklore, but I don't think she actually did anything with music, did she? I don't think so. So I'm going to say no. Is your character blonde? No, because from the pictures that I've seen, her hair looked brown. Does your character often appear without a shirt? No. Is your character an actor? Okay, so here's the thing. I know that she put on performances, but she wasn't an actor per se. I mean, if anything, she was an artist and a writer, but I'm going to say no to actor. Does your character have any kids? No. From what I remember from all of the things that I've read about her, she never married and she never had kids. Is your character over 20 years old? I mean, my character isn't alive anymore, but I mean, if we go with the death date, she was certainly over 20 years old. So I'm going to say yes. Is your character more than 40 years old? I'm going to say yes, because I feel, did your character die? It's funny because I was actually going to talk about this. I think she was, I want to say in her 70s, but I'm not 100% sure. But yes, my character did die. So yes. Is your character a citizen of the United States? Okay, so from what I recall, she was born in London and she was born of American parents. But was she a citizen of the United States? I don't know. I don't know if she was a citizen simply through her parents. You know what? I'm just gonna say don't know. Let's just say don't know. Is your character African American? Another very interesting question because there have been so many rumors about Pamela Colman Smith's race. Um, most publications that I've seen say that both her parents were white. But then there were rumors, when she was alive about what she actually was because she kind of let people say things and never corrected them. I know one time someone said that she was, I think, half Japanese or entirely Japanese. And and she didn't deny it. And then later, she actually drew an illustration of herself wearing a kimono. So then, there were talks of her being Japanese, and then there were also talks about her being either biracial or having some kind of African American ancestry. And I don't know if that had to do with the fact that she grew up in Jamaica for many years and she learned a lot of the Jamaican folklore, and she would retell these stories and get dressed up and sometimes play out the roles of the characters while she tells the story. And because of the garments that she wore, people would assume that she was either Jamaican or I don't know. They're still kind of back and forth about what her race is, but based on based on her parents and where they came from and the fact, and I use the word fact lightly because I think it's fact, that both of her parents are white, I'm just going to say again, it's a rumor, but I don't know if the rumor is true. So I'll just say don't know. I'll say don't know because there are just some things that are unanswered here. Is your character a scientist? No. That was an easy one. Is your character a pilot? No. Is your character kind? Probably. I mean, I didn't hear that she was unkind. So I'll say probably. He's thinking. Okay, is your character black? Again, there's rumors. Nobody really, knows about her race. Some people think they do and some people think they don't. I don't know. I'm going to say don't know. Does your character have white skin? Again, I mean, she looks white, but then, she has some very interesting features that, she could be many other things. But yeah, I mean, her skin was white. Like, yeah. So I'm going to say yes. Is your character a male? No. That was probably one of the easiest of all of the questions. Is your character's work dangerous? No. Is your character a writer? Yes, because she did write Jamaican folklore stories. Is your character from the 1800s? Yeah, she was born in the 1800s, so I'm going to say yes. Is your character associated with poetry? No. Is your character American? Again with this. Um, I mean, she was born in London, so I'm going to say probably not. Does your character live in America? She did sometimes. She was born in London, lived in Jamaica for a while, lived in New York for a while, and then went back and forth between New York and Jamaica. So I'll say yes. Is your character blind? No. Is your character from a musical? No. Is your character linked to the South? No. Is your character into politics? No. Awesome. What? Well done. Discover your character and the possible Aki Award by choosing one of the following options. Oh, I have to see a video now? All right, let me see a video. But I don't think there's no way Akinator could have guessed this. I'm going to X out of this. Louisa May Alcott. No. No, that's no. Continue? All right, I'll continue just to see if we can get any closer. And who knows, maybe Pamela Colman Smith isn't even in the Akinator's database. But I don't know, let's see. Does your character have a brother? I think she was an only child, so I'm going to say no. Has your character been dead for more than 100 years? I don't I don't think so. Ugh, how old was she when she died? I think I'm going to have to look this up. Okay, so it turns out she has been dead for 71 years. So has your character been dead for more than 100? No. Does your character have a brother or sister? No. Has your character published books? Yes, she has actually. Is your character a philosopher? I mean, in a way, she did have those deep thoughts, but I mean, she wasn't a philosopher as a career. So I'm just going to say no. Is your character a journalist? No. Was your character popular in the 1980s? No. Is your character linked with the sea? No. Is your character still alive? No. Didn't we go through this? Is your character a storyteller? Yes, she certainly is. Does your character live in England? I mean, she did. Is your character linked with the horror genre? Well, no. Did your character die a tragic death? I mean, it was tragic in that she was poor, but it's not like she was impaled by anything. So I'm going to say no. Well, I don't know. Is it tragic, the whole being poor thing? Probably. Maybe. Well, I don't know. It's too late. I think I can go back. Should I go back? Let me go back. Did your character die a tragic death? I mean, it was sad. I don't know if I'd call it tragic. I'll say, I'll say, don't know. Has your character ever been associated with Disney? No. Does your character live in the United Kingdom? Um, I mean, again, this woman just lived everywhere. I'm just gonna say don't know. Is your character linked with medicine? No. Does your character have a British accent? I mean, she might have, being born in London, but then she kind of lived all over the place, so I'm gonna say don't know. Is your character British? Let's say yes. Agatha Christie. Oh well. I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna give up on this. Sorry, Pam. Pam? I don't think anybody called her Pam. They called her Pixie. Sorry, Pixie. We gotta get you in here. We gotta get you in here. Okay, so when I said no to Agatha Christie, it says, if you find your character on the following list, please click on the name. So I don't see her name here. So I'm going to say not on the list. Obviously, I do not know your character. Thank you for telling me her name in the field below for me to search. All right, so I'm going to put Pamela Colman Smith. Is that how you spell it? I feel like her name is spelled. Yeah, it's not with an E. I knew that was a mistake. Okay. If you find your character on the following list, please click on its name. Yeah, I don't see it. Not on the list. New character. Be careful to start proper nouns with a capital letter. Pamela Colman Smith. Description. Maybe I should just put the description that I see in Wikipedia. I'm pulling it up right now. The description says Pamela Colman Smith, also nicknamed Pixie, was a British artist, illustrator, writer, publisher, and occultist. So let me just put that in. So I'll put artist, illustrator, writer, publisher, and occultist. Illustrated the Rider Waite Smith tarot deck. Next. Thank you for your help. Your actions contribute to give Akinator more magic. Your submission will be processed as soon as possible by the Akinator's team. Okay. All right, Pixie. I put you in the Akinator database. Hopefully you'll pop up again. So if you enjoyed playing Akinator with me, hit that like button. And if you were thrilled to pieces that I attempted to put Pamela Colman Smith in the Akinator database, also hit that like button. And subscribe, because I want to add more people to my family. All right, so if you had fun, maybe we'll do another one with somebody else who is famous in tarot history. In the meantime, bye for now.